what the Army did, it ended up giving me like something to strive for, and gave me like a reason also to get out of my hometown. And so, what initially got me into the military was that I wasn't doing good in school. Like the previous year, when I was a junior, I ended up failing out of one of my courses. I believe it was honors geometry. And then my dad was having issues with my attitude. He's like, I'm not paying for this. You're going to figure this out yourself. You're going to go get a job, everything like that. And he was pretty much like that on me for the entire summer until I found something. I started filling out resumes, but I would show him the pictures because I wasn't living with them, and then I would throw the resumes away because I was pretty rebellious at the time. And then from there, he got tired of my attitude, so he's like, "Have you ever considered joining the military?" I'm like, "Sure." Gets him off my back, and then he ended up calling my bluff. He's like, "Okay, cool." He got his keys. Like, let's go see the recruiters right now. So I ended up
Oh,
going down there. Ended up liking what they said, and it was a win-win situation because they're like, hey, we could pay for school because I didn't really have any plans. I was junior at this time. I didn't have any plans to go into college because, again, I was smart, but I like slept in all my classes. At this point in life, I didn't really care for life. So I was like just going in the motions. And so what the Army did, it ended up giving me like something to strive for, and gave me like a reason also to get out of my hometown. And I guess to give like a brief background of like why I wasn't really caring for life at that time was that I came from poverty. I also come from a city called like Rockford, Illinois. So it's like rated 5 out of 100 on the crime index, meaning like 95% of the United States is safer than Rockford, Illinois. I
yeah.
also grew up in poverty. So I went to like 7 different schools before I joined the military. I went, I lived in 16 different places for the first 18 years of my life. So I also lived with like my mother and my father, 2 different aunts. I've lived with like grandparents. I lived with like friends of family and everything like that. I've lived in from like houses, apartment, trailers, farm, all the way down to like a motel. And so I had a very unstable upbringing.